So many people in an individual session with me, if I go, hey, you in a dysfunctional relationship, they'll initially go, I don't know. I really don't know. And I'll go, you do know. You do know. And when I just look at them and sit there like, no, we're not gonna play around with the confusion. They'll kind of sit there a minute and almost universally go, yeah, I guess it is really dysfunctional. I'll go, okay, now try to say it without the guess. It is dysfunctional. It's a thing that we don't want to admit to ourselves. Often we think that denial, mostly denial's talked about, especially in our sort of common vernacular outside of our clinical spaces in movies and television. Denial is really painted. I think a lot of us have this subconscious belief about denial that it's like the alcoholic, after 3/4 of a bottle of vodka that day going, I don't have a drinking problem. Like it's a willful sort of obvious rejection of blatant facts. And sometimes it's that way. But more often than not, it's just this sort of low grade, I am unwilling to tell myself the truth. I'm unwilling because I'm terrified of dealing with that truth. So I'd rather be confused. I'm choosing confusion. I might even think choosing confusion makes me a better person than finally dealing with that denial. It's a hard thing to just be so fed up. This is another AA saying, an AA saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that is as true for an alcoholic or someone struggling with too much drinking to get to the place of wanting to change their relationship there with life and get that out of their life as it is in a dysfunctional relationship. So how do we get out of a dysfunctional relationship? You start being real with yourself. If you look up on some kind of domestic violence website, how to get out of that relationship, they'll tell you to make a plan. But I find that by the time you're ready to make the plan, you are so ready to get the hell out of there. I did it in my first marriage, like running out of the house after a escalating encounter, kind of fighting him for my keys, finally getting my hand on and leaving with the shirt on my back, like the cliche. And I never went back. It's why all my baby pictures were lost in Katrina. I wasn't able to grab my baby picture things that my mother had brought to me and left in that house. That's another long story I'll do on the show one day. Okay. So get real with yourself is my advice about dealing with a dysfunctional relationship. Reconnect with any family that has gotten distant. That would be healthy support, encouragement, safe place to fall, safe ear to listen. And if you don't have that, start making some connections. Start making some outroads of connection, whether that's through church people, and even if you're not religious, getting out of a dysfunctional relationship, man, if churches do one thing well, they will rally around somebody that really needs help. And some churches and communities do that better and some do that worse. But to reach out, start going to a yoga studio, start volunteering somewhere, start making some kind of connection, because that will help you with the shame. One of those shame dynamics was not being able to make eye contact. Start making eye contact, start making connection. Change that body language of slumping, of shame. Hold your head up high, spread your clavicles, your collarbones. Let your heart lead, take up space. Stand tall.